When starting a new product, particularly a retinoid or an exfoliant, you may notice that you experience new breakouts or other skin reactions. But is that necessarily a bad thing, or does that mean your product is working? Today, we're going to talk about purging. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Sam Ellis and I'm a board-certified dermatologist. I'm here to help you understand your skin and find products that work for you. If that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I wanted to make this video because on social media and in my clinic, I have lots of people who ask me, Dr. Ellis, is this product going to make me purge? Or I'm having these breakouts. Is this purging or is this irritation? Is this going to keep happening or is this going to stop? And so hopefully this video will answer all of those. First off, let's address what purging actually is. Purging happens when you start a new skincare product and then you have this increase in breakouts. But let me be very clear, it does not happen with all types of skincare products. It should only happen with skincare products that speed up cell turnover, and I'll tell you why. Anytime you get an acne bump, it doesn't just appear out of nowhere. That acne bump actually starts as a microscopic plug in the skin that is not visible. And as that plug gets stickier and gets inflamed, eventually that pimple comes to the surface. And so what can happen is when you use a product that increases cell turnover, for example, a retinoid or an exfoliant, it essentially brings that microscopic acne bump to the surface faster. For example, let's say you have 20 microscopic acne bumps on your chin. In dermatology, we call these microcomedones. Over the next several months, those microcomedones will expand and become full-blown acne bumps on your chin. But some might come out 2 weeks from now and some might come out 2 months from now. So it's a very gradual process. But if you use something like a retinoid or another skincare product that speeds up cell turnover, you're essentially pushing fast forward on your skin. And so all of those acne bumps that were gradually going to come to the surface over several months all come to the surface at once. And that's a purge. Purging can show up as whiteheads, blackheads, pustules, cysts. The main thing purging does not show up as is tiny little red bumps. That's more of a sign of irritation, and we will get to that in a second. The other thing worth noting is that a purge generally lasts about 4 to 6 weeks, and that's because it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for your skin to do one full complete cycle and essentially renew itself. And in that time, all of those micro plugs should arise to the skin surface. Even though purging can be such a bummer and so frustrating, it's a good sign. It means that your products are working well on those microcomedones. And over time, those products actually reduce the number of microcomedones that you have, so you should have fewer breakouts moving forward. Lots of my patients and people who message me on Instagram or on YouTube are like, well, Dr. Ellis, is there a way for me to just avoid the purge so I don't have to go through it? First, you should note that most people do not purge. So just because you're using a product that speeds up cell turnover does not mean you are going to have a purge for certain, and most people do not. However, if you do have a purge, like I said, it's a good thing. It means your product is working for you. So just understand that there's nothing you can do to prevent the purge except avoid those products that speed up cell turnover, but then you don't get to see their benefits either. In this video, I want to make it very clear that there are not that many skincare ingredients that truly induce a purge. Things that can are retinoids, so tretinoin, retinol, retinaldehyde, etc., and exfoliants like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, mandelic acid, lactic acid. Those are all things that speed up cell turnover and can induce a true purge. Now, you can also just get breakouts from your product. They can clog your pores and cause you to break out for that reason. They can also irritate your skin, and irritated skin can also be more likely to have new breakouts. So just because you have acne bumps after you start a product does not necessarily mean it's purging. That product could be breaking you out. So, how do you tell the difference? It can be really hard. One thing is how long the breakouts are lasting. If they last longer than 4 to 6 weeks and they seem to not be getting better over those 4 to 6 weeks, it could be a sign that that product is truly breaking you out and not really purging you, and you might need to pivot or move on to a different product. Also, if you're getting acne bumps in places that you don't typically break out, so say you normally break out on your chin and on your jawline, and now you're getting breakouts on your forehead and on your cheeks, that is more of a sign that the product itself is breaking you out and not purging pre-existing acne bumps. You can also experience other types of skin changes when you start a new product. That can be little red bumps, itchiness, flaking, dryness, stinging. Those are all not signs of purging. That can be sensitivity to a product, irritation, even an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions are usually pretty itchy and they can have swelling as well. If you are not getting acne type bumps, whiteheads, blackheads, cysts, then it's not a purge. Even though I said retinoids and other chemical exfoliants are the things that can cause purging, I also want to be very explicit in listing out some things that do not cause purging, because I get questions about this a lot and there's a lot of misinformation out there online. So things like vitamin C and other antioxidants, peptides, growth factors, not all skincare actives induce purging, and none of the ones I just listed do. One ingredient where it's a bit debated as to whether or not it causes a true purge is benzoyl peroxide. But benzoyl peroxide can be quite irritating on the skin, which in and of itself increases cell turnover. So you can kind of have a purge with benzoyl peroxide as well. Also, if you are not purging, it does not mean that the product is not working for you. You are just blessed. Now, I know I mentioned there's nothing you can truly do to prevent the purge. If it's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to you. But you can have purging and irritation at the same time, especially because these products that can introduce purging can also be irritating to the skin. So anything you can do to support your skin and reduce irritation is going to make your skin look and feel a lot better while it's going through the purge. So minimizing harsh cleansers or just cleansing once a day, being really good about moisturizing and your sun protection, those are all things that you can do to make your skin feel the most supported it possibly can while it goes through the purge, and that makes the purge a lot more tolerable. I hope this video was helpful for you. Have you ever experienced a purge when starting a new product? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.